If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 565. Still Got Game's official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I'm the one and only Chris Selden 007 Selden.
I am the two and only Brian Shadow Emmerich.
And welcome to 2026, ladies and gentlemen. The first possible episode date in 2026, and we are on schedule and on time, like always.
52 or 53 shows this year, baby. Let's go!
Yeah. We'll hit 600 at least, hopefully.
I would hope, but yeah,
we'll see.
You never know.
I mean,
I
600 will be our New Year's Eve show.
Yeah, I do have vacations planned in so far
every
in
month,
February, March, and April. So
30 or 32 shows. Let's go!
Yeah.
But we are back, and we're glad to have you all back in the audience with us. And we certainly missed you over the last 2.5-3 weeks. But yeah, we're here, and we're going to provide content, whether you like it or not, and whether you like it or not.
Get used to it. We're done.
Exactly.
Even when there's no content, we'll supply.
Yes. Precisely. Yes. All right. So why don't we just jump right into the show proper, and we'll hop right in the mailbag for feedback and questions from our last episode or things that have come in over the last 2.5 weeks. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. And please, somebody fucking leave a voicemail. Like, it's been so long since we had one. I'm not even sure if I could figure out how to play it without hit producing the show, but it's better to have one and then have to transcribe it and repeat it than not to have one at all. So, yeah, please leave us one. All right, first up. Puxatani Dave comments. Thanks for using my comment on your last episode. The next time I went into the office, my friend who turned me on to your show was like, "You're famous now."
Oh,
Famous.
shit. I guess my job is gone. I'm leaving. I'm done. Somebody else is famous.
Our tens of listeners, you're famous.
Yeah, you're pretty famous, Puxatani Dave, and now you got a second bite at the apple, if you will. So yeah, if your friend listens
Keep
again, which I assume he or she will, because they're the one that turned you on to the show, that yeah, they're probably gonna hear your name again, Puxatani Dave, Puxatani Dave,
Yeah.
Puxatani Dave. Not only
3
Puxatani
times.
Dave could call in and leave us a voicemail.
Oh,
He'd even step the game up even further.
Puxatani Dave, your voice could be on the show.
The AI scraper is going to be like, this must be one of the hosts of the show. Puxatani, they say his name so much.
So,
well, we're glad you're famous now with your friend.
yes. Yeah, at least someone thinks you're famous. Oh, we kind of do too, now that we've mentioned your name so many fucking times. But
So many.
yep. All right, next up, Snarler Pig asks, how were your holidays? Any new games under the tree?
I had a very, laid back holidays. Mostly I worked the whole time. But the rest of my family did not. My kids were home. My wife didn't work. So, yeah. We had some other family over for the actual day of Christmas, but otherwise just chilled. New games? No, except for I did get a game from... So our office has a holiday gifts exchange thing.
Mm.
And you have to put in, like, here's your wish list. Put a couple things on there. And it gives you... It's this app, and it gives you a bunch of different options. And so I just searched up some stuff. I ended up putting the Lego Harry Potter, the whole series on Switch on there. Because I'm like, well, I've played it already all the way through, but I could give this to one of my kids for Christmas. And so
look at you.
They ended up getting it for me, so all sealed. So we just gave it. It was like one of the Santa gifts. And now my daughter's playing it on Switch, and she wants me to play with her. So, so she got the game, but I'm playing that. But I already played it. But it's fun to play with her because she's getting into Harry Potter. So
Disclaimer
you guys?
for those kids out that are listening to the show that are young. By Santa gifts, Shadow means he gave it to Santa to then give
yeah.
to. Yes, yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
how sometimes you have to collaborate.
yeah. It's a collab. Yep.
Yeah. Same thing with I spoke to him for my wife with my wife's gift, and we got her a ring, and he and I kind of figured it out together. So
Nice.
Yeah.
I have him on speed dial too, so it happens.
yeah, you got to sometimes.
Yep.
How about you
Or
guys?
do I want to throw a spoiler up there? No.
Oh,
No, really. I mean, we are in the golden age of board games and card games. Like anybody can publish a card game or board game out, like, and put it out on Amazon nowadays. So, like, we got a whole bunch of like card games and board games under the tree. Didn't get any video games because the video games really came out 2 months ago. So nothing video game related, but plenty of fun card games and other type of board games and stuff like that. Though, so we had around the table and stuff like that, had the family over, we played a bunch of shit like that. So
nice.
Cool.
Well, on my end, obviously my birthday was earlier in December. Then we had Christmas. We had our holiday party here that you both blew off. And then
I was on the ferry and they turned it around. The waves were too high.
And then my
They
parents
told me
were
this address didn't exist, so I don't know, man. What are you trying to pull?
My parents were here for a couple days. Then we went down to his parents and spent Christmas there. But like I mentioned, I think in the last episode, like I refuse any gifts from anyone. Like if there's something I want, I buy it. Like my parents even tried to give me a check for my birthday, and I was like,
Your parents at this age were giving you a check
yeah,
for your birthday?
and I was like, I'm not going to cash this, right? And they're like, no, just get yourself something nice. I was like, I want for nothing. I buy what I want. So as you guys saw, I didn't get any video game gifts for Christmas, but I bought myself the Intellivision, the new whole thing there.
That you've plugged in and played already, right?
I've plugged it and charged, but haven't played yet. But then again, we were away. But yeah, I just like I bought myself an Aura ring. Like I need something other than my Apple Watch for fitness stuff. But if there's something I want, I'll buy it. I bought this fucking voice changer thing for the Xbox. That plugs into your phone and has like soundboards and stuff, so I can use that in my Call of Duty play to be an even bigger asshole than I already am. Yeah, like if there's something I want, I buy it, and if I don't want anything, I still buy something. I don't.
So I did get a couple things from my wife, food related stuff, which is cool because like I'll take that. But she there was this one ice cream ice cream that I like that the place near us stopped carrying or doesn't carry often anymore. She ended up finding it in a different place. It's called Raspberry Rhapsody. It's like raspberry ice cream with like chocolate, like pieces that have raspberry gel in the chocolate pieces. I love it. And just it's a chocolate shop. It's a Wisconsin place, and it's the type of ice cream. But the places near us just they don't carry it much anymore. So she ended up finding it somewhere, I forget, and she got me like 3 pints of that to throw in the freezer. And then she also got me, do you guys watch Hot Ones?
Oh, yeah.
Occasionally, yeah.
So she got me the Los Calientes barbacoa, which I'm like, cool, that'll taste good. And then she got me Da Bomb, which she's like, I want to be there when you try this. And I'm like, I'm not going to try it, but okay. It's it'll sit there in the cabinet, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
No, you can try that. It's not as hot as they make it appear because
I don't know, really?
I bought it just to compare it against my own hot sauces that I make with Carolina Reapers, and it is I wouldn't say mild, but
it's like a
yeah, no,
you don't use it as a sauce though.
No,
it's to like put drops into something.
No, that's how normal people think of these things. Like
no, I mean
when I break down Reapers, my sauce is basically just the Reapers, and I throw a couple cloves of garlic in there just to give it some flavor. But it's it's basically pure capsaicin. So yeah,
I mean, they just say it tastes like metal, basically. It's like, would you want to eat that? I don't know.
nah, I have, and I probably would again, but
I mean, I like hot stuff, but I don't know. I took off the cap and I smelled it. I'm like, it doesn't smell terrible, but
did
I
you put
just,
some on your finger and at least
I did
lick it?
not. I didn't yet. I didn't yet.
Oh,
But
maybe. All right. This seems like a perfect opportunity for you to run and go grab it.
hell no. Hell no. No,
So
no.
you're saying
no,
you're a pussy?
no.
I'll go
Yes,
grab
okay,
mine and
yeah.
we can both do it at the same time.
You have to
Oh, that would be
volunteer.
great.
Yes,
Sullivan
yeah.
will carry the show.
Yes.
So anyway, those are the food things she got me. I
Nice.
ended up getting her a ring, like a third ring for her wedding band set. So she's been wanting
Nice.
that for a while. She had like a fake one off of Amazon, and I ended up finding a one that matched. So anyway,
Now,
so it was good. It was a good Christmas.
As a follow-up question, are you going to take those to a jewelry store and have them
I don't think she wants
tagged?
them put together like that, but
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Tiff loves hers now that they're connected. So she
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, because they sell the ones that have like they kind of go around the ring, and I'm like, no,
Yeah,
I
I
don't want
know,
to do
but
that.
you don't want to do those. But
No.
you can even just take a wedding band and an engagement ring and have them
And
tacked
just
together.
like solder
Yeah.
them together, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if she wants to do it. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
but-
just something to think about for your next gift. Now I just
To-
saved you.
to
I
tack
saved
them
you
together.
hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Let's go tack them together, and that was the gift. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Anyway, that was.
But
that was a
you
Christmas.
you do have to be without your rings for a week or so. So yeah.
That's fine. I need to get mine rebrushed anyway. Mine's got like a brushing to it, but it's completely worn off. It wears off like every year or two.
That seems like
What you want in a wedding band?
a great investment for the company that sold
It
you. They're
looks
like,
really
you only
cool
need to
when it's
come in
brushed,
once
though.
a year and
It's
pay
free.
us to read. Oh
No, it's free.
oh,
They do it
okay.
for free. Yeah, it's
All right.
K's, and they just rebrush it. So and it looks cool. It looks kind of like it glows. It's really neat, which is why I got it. But it wears off
No,
because I wear it all the time.
Oh.
Anyway,
all right.
okay.
Moving on. Charisma Devil asks, with all the uproar in the games industry this past year, do you expect to see any significant changes in 2026 when it comes to employee treatment?
No.
Oh, there's going to be harder deadlines. There's going to be harder mandatory overtimes.
They're
you
still
gotta
going to lay
reduce
people
staffs.
off
They're
between
still gonna lay
games.
people off.
Yeah.
There's still going to be closing of studios. I'm like,
No,
I
never
don't
end.
see it getting better anytime soon. for
With
that
AI,
industry.
it's going to get worse. They're just going to be using AI for all sorts of easy stuff that they don't pay people for.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I don't see any positive stuff coming from this at all. Like I've said from the beginning, I work in the software coding industry. You don't want to code for a video game company. You want to go somewhere that does actual coding and respects you as a person and not just as a short order cook that will show up and craft your game, and then you can lay off and then be like, oh, we need another short order cook, and then they bring you in again at some shit rate. Yeah, I just don't see until there's some kind of sea change in the industry, which might be people defecting for real software companies, or something to that effect, where you get such a exodus from the video game development industry. I don't think we're going to see any real change to employee treatment in the video game industry. I just don't. It's horrible to say, and I have so many friends in this industry, and I see their LinkedIn posts all the time. Oh, we just got it's like a 1-2. It's like, hey, we just released this game, it's awesome. And then like a week later, it's like, yeah, I'm looking for work. Anyone have any openings? Or it's and then
They don't treat them as employees. It's just
it's
project's done,
contract
you're
workers.
gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the industry's got an uncapped young crowd that wants to come in, coming out of college, coders that want to make their mark and think that the video game industry is all that they dreamed it could be.
Yep.
And they're jaded. They don't have any fucking clue what they're getting themselves into. And
They're not jaded.
Year after year, yeah, they're not jaded. It's year after year. These guys are pumping out of college and they're looking for that job, and they'll take those jobs because that's what they want to do. And little do they realize, when they're in that world, 120, 140 hours, they're like, fuck it, that's what I want to do. That's why I want to be there. Yeah. And they're eventually they'll burn out after a few years, after a few different contracts run out. So, but by that time, more kids are coming in. So,
like Derek said, I mean, if it's going to take a mass exodus, it's going to have to take everybody in every gaming company just quitting at once, and then they'll have to go. Well, I mean, they could still hire young people, but they wouldn't really know what's going on. They would know how to code, yeah, maybe, but they wouldn't know how to make gigantic games. It would just have to be like almost like a unionization of all of the people in all the different companies, which is doubtful because people need to pay their mortgages, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's just, I think we're going to see the same thing, unfortunately, Charisma Devil, over and over and over, where, like Selden said, people come out of college and they know how to code, and they're like, well, I could write a database software for some company, or I could go be in the glorious world of gaming. But it's really not that glorious if you actually knew someone that's in that world. And I think, and maybe that's where the sea change comes from, is if these stories get out there, or people go back to their colleges, like for these, like I go back and I talk at my college and I recruit people and I tell them, what my job is and what my career path was. And if these people went back to their schools and were like, holy shit, gaming blows. Like, this is not what you want to be in.
Maybe the Coke was really fucking good.
Yeah, maybe that would turn people off. But yeah, I don't think the younger people, like Selden said, that they're still, they have this glorious view of, I want to write a game and I'm going to be like Cliffy B. There's 5 Cliffy B's in the world. And we lost one a few weeks ago. Vince from did Titanfall and all these things, but it's not in our news stories. I just didn't want to talk about it, but I brought it up now just to be like, there's a handful of people you can name in gaming that made serious bank, and then no one else does. The guys from id Software back in the day, even if you dial this way back to the 80s, Ken and Roberta Williams from Sierra Online that did King's Quest and Police Quest and Space Quest and Leisure Suit Larry. But there's a handful of people that you could name that really made a ton of money on this. Everyone else is a contract worker that gets fucked. So,
Yep.
It's sad to say, but yeah. All right. Let's get to our final comment. Altius comments. I wanted to take a week off of asking questions to thank you all for doing this show for so long. It's a little micro high whenever I see there's a new episode released. I also want to thank you for returning me to the final question position. Happy New Year. Well, I don't know how long it's going to last if you comment and don't ask good questions.
I appreciate the compliments and the Happy New Year there, Altius.
Yes. Thank you, Altius.
Yes. Happy New Year to you too, buddy.
Yeah, I think this is probably the first time since we took an Altius asks question that Altius did not ask.
Well, there was the one where he just complained about not being last. And then he didn't.
Oh, I guess
Did
he didn't ask a question that time either.
I don't think
did
he asked the question that time either.
No. Okay. So this is a twofer, but there was the Happy New Year thrown in, like Selden said. That was
Yeah.
it kind of it was like a balm
We'll
on
give
the
you a
burn.
pass.
Yes.
Give you a
Yes.
pass.
But yes, thank you, Altius, for the kind words.
Yeah.
And we appreciate having you as a free content provider for the show. Yes, yes, yeah. You're unpaid.
The fourth podcast.
Fourth unpaid podcaster.
Hey, if it helps, he's paid the same amount I fucking am. So it's
True.
Yep. You make no more or less than us. So, well, at least from the podcast. Yeah.
So wait, you make money elsewhere from us, you motherfucker?
Yes, I have this thing called a job. So.
Oh, I thought you meant like ad revenue that's coming from the show.
No, I meant
Ads?
my actual work. So yes. But
if
yes,
we had sponsors, we'd pimp them, but we don't.
So we won't. There you go. You know that you got this part tonight. Then I'm going to give it to you later. I'm going to be like, and Shadow take over. So yes, thank you, Altius, for the kind words, and Happy New Year to you as well, and Happy 2026. All right. If any of you have comments or questions or comments, you can either give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over into the ludicrous amounts of things that we're playing. Selden, what have you been playing this week?
I'm going to just break it down to the 3 top games that I've been playing. Arc Raiders, number 1. 90% of my gaming is currently in Arc Raiders. Loving the game. I really appreciate the aggression-based matchmaking that they put in. If you're a passive PvE player, you're getting matched up with PvE players that are all cool. You can go out, you can raid, you can do things. You don't have to. You can scavenge through buildings.
So they're not turning on you at the end.
They're not turning you on. No, like it's.
Well, then what's the point?
Well, that's what they built this world where you're still playing against the Ark, which is the robot race that's out there that's trying to take everything. But you don't have to worry about going around every corner and having another human player fucking mow you down just because you come in.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
That's the word.
Yeah, that was like the one. So I didn't play it much after that, but when I did it, the first game we played, it was like, don't shoot, we're cool. We got in the elevator, and then they all blew us up.
But that's the greatest thing about this whole aggression-based matchmaking is that if you want to play that style, if you want to be the aggressive asshole, you will be matched with other aggressive assholes, and you can play in your world of aggressive assholes. So if you want to play it very aggressive in PvP, you as you start to play that, it'll start matching you up more and more with those people that want to play PvP. If you want to play more passive, you can play PvE, and it'll put you more with PvE players. So it's been a really great experience, and I mean, I'm loving it. And they just introduced a new element, which is if you want a prestige, it's not just a simple pressing a button. You have to go through a series of fucking missions to collect this stuff so that you can send that raider off into the wasteland, and then you get a new raider to come back in. So it's not like all of a sudden, so there's like a mission to get to the prestige, not just leveling up to the point where you can prestige. So
are you downplaying my prestiging?
I absolutely
I don't know what you're talking about, actually.
But it's crazy. It's it's an extraction shooter, but it's starting to move a little bit more away from an extraction shooter if you're playing the passive way. It's like a survival game where you're playing, multiplayer survival against the enemy. So it's kind of cool. I'm liking the storylines that's coming, and their path is pretty cool. What they're looking to do with the game. So I'm having a lot of fun.
So would you say people who just press a button to prestige are lesser in some way?
Absolutely.
Hey,
yeah.
You guys have no idea. You actually have to hold the button until the little circle fills up.
For like a while to make sure that you want to do it.
Yes. So let's not fuck around here, guys. Okay? It takes some effort.
So besides,
what else have you been playing?
Besides Arc Raiders, I've been playing through Borderlands still, just playing through that. I'm having a lot of fun with that game, going in, doing some side missions, stuff like that. Don't want to take the final boss on. I can take the final boss on if I want, but I want to finish out some other stuff before I do that and move towards end game quests. items. And other than that, jumped into Battlefield a bunch of times. Played some matchmaking, big team battle type setups and stuff like that. So having fun in Battlefield. It's
I
just
hear it's really good.
it's really
I
fucking
hear it
good.
blows.
It's the best Battlefield that's been out in a while.
I
And
heard
if you
they all
want,
blow.
and
But
if you
yeah.
want true action like battle,
Field.
gunplay, tanks, helicopters, it's the most realistic one that's out there right now, making everything else look cartoonish in that space. So,
Everything else.
but what about you, Brian? What have you been playing?
I haven't been playing too much. I've been just doing working and doing other things and with family stuff. I've been playing some Batman Arkham Origins because I'm trying to get the very last riddle, which I had to go, I had to prestige. No, I had to do the new game plus because there was a glitch where I couldn't get it, and you just basically have to start the next new game just to get the one thing. But I think you have to
Oh.
play through like half of the game just to get to that one spot where you can get the Riddler trophy. But
I,
I'll do
I
that,
really
and then I'll
hate
be
those.
done.
I hate that when
yeah.
there's like that one achievement that you need, but you can't just go back to the chapter and play it and get it. You have to restart a
Yeah.
whole
Go through the whole thing. Yeah.
And it's not even that it's not going to give me like 100% achievements at all. And I'll never get that on any of the Batman games because you have to do like all the different fighting like stuff, which I never do. All the like separate tests and things. But this one I was like, I got 99%, I'm missing one and I can't get it. I gotta get that one. So I've been playing a little through that. And it's fine because the Batman games are fun to play. But played a little bit of that. I've been playing a lot of Lego Harry Potter with my daughter who keeps wanting to play that because she got that for Christmas. And I've been playing some more Keeper, which is the Double Fine game, which is great, where you're the lighthouse walking around. It's really cool. Like, and
And
I mean,
weird.
it's
It's a
beautiful
great
and
game to fall asleep
weird.
to.
And did you play it, Selden?
I did. I played through for a
Yeah,
while, but
yeah.
it's just
I
not. It
haven't.
was too slow and it was too scripted. I
It's
didn't
very
really get
slow.
along with
It's very like it's just like a puzzle game,
it. Yeah.
basically. But I like that type of game, so I've been playing that some, but I haven't finished that yet. Played a little bit more of Little Nightmares 3, but I haven't gotten too far in that either. So I don't know. I played Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection a little bit, but I mostly just went through and watched all the videos, which was great. I
Has it
recommend if
saved
you
you all the
can
time of playing?
save me all the time playing. What?
Yes. If you just watch the videos, yeah. Then you
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
have to
no.
play it. Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean I want to play it. It's more fun to play with multiple people, so I have to have somebody over to play against me because I'm not that great at Mortal Kombat, but I can beat another person. Playing against if you
Last
get
I
up to the
heard, you have a
higher
wife.
CPUs, not a gaming wife. She used to play Halo 3 with me
But a
back
wife you can
back
beat.
in the
What?
day.
Wait, what?
No, not a gaming wife. No, but I mean, I'll have somebody over to play, but playing against CPU is fine for a while. But I don't know. I'd rather just play against a person. So I could play online, I guess, but you guys don't have it, and people that I know don't have it. So it's cool. If you like Mortal Kombat, pick it up. You probably already own it. If you don't, and you still want to play, because it's like the Atari 50, where it has all the whole history of it in there. It's great. The people who,
I keep
I
meaning to
guess
get that.
Atari,
Yeah.
I guess the people who own Atari now bought. I don't know if they bought NetherRealm or if they did something like they're related to Atari now, NetherRealm and Atari. I forget
Yeah.
what happened, but so it's basically just like we talked about this last time, I think, but it's great. So that's
Nice.
it though, pretty much. How about you, Derek? Do you play anything at all other than I can't think of the game you play all the time.
Well,
What is it?
I used to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6, but for the last
6.
month, I've been
Yeah.
playing Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
7. They made another one right back to back.
I
huh?
know, and it was the worst idea ever, but
Yeah.
I still
It's the
had to
same
play.
map.
But also the
Uh,
best idea ever.
But also the best. Yes, I'm still playing Nuketown. I just hit.
Exclusively.
Yeah, exclusively, obviously. Like, what are you talking about? But yes, so I've hit Prestige 3. I'm 40 something levels into Prestige 3, working my way through, and it's a good time. It's more of what I know and like. Like, so if something ain't broke, why fix it, as they say. Even though ain't isn't a word, and that's the most terrible sentence of all time. But yeah. So
if they came out with Black Ops 8 Nuketown and that's all it had.
Oh, if they just came out with Call of Duty Nuketown, I would just buy that. Yes. And then it was all like outfits and shit that you just like. That would be my ultimate game. Nuketown? Yes. Yeah. Yep. Or Kevin Smith Nuketown, Jay and Silent Bob. Yes.
Silent Bob. Yeah.
They could have a rotating like 6 maps of all the Nuketowns that they've had. Just reskin them.
Yeah, because they do reskin them. So at Christmas time,
Christmas lights up.
Nuketown becomes the Christmas version of Nuketown, and then Halloween it becomes the Halloween Nuketown. And like right now, Nuketown has piles of snowballs that you can pick up and throw, and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you guys underestimated Nuketown and the Call of Duty developers' thought process that goes into how to make Nuketown new again.
Okay, Derek.
You could throw snowballs in Arc Raiders. You could throw snowballs in, I think, Grounded. I think you could throw snowballs.
You could probably do it in World of Warcraft.
You could do it in Animal Crossing.
You can do it in Destiny. Yes. So
Disney's adventure game, I'm sure.
So anyway, it's pretty badass. That's all I'm saying. So, and if any of you are out there, you want to find me. Obviously, I'm D-Smooth on everything, so yeah.
You could only find him in Nuketown, though. Only go to Nuketown.
But if you want...
He's D-Smooth in everything because no one else wanted that name.
I was the first one with that name, because I see D-Smooth with like all kinds of weird numbers and shit after them, and yeah. That's why I locked this in during the Xbox Live beta. So
the Bush era.
yeah, back in the Bush era, yes. So yeah, join me in Nuketown, and I'll carry you to victory. So, all right. On that, this is normally where we'd hop over to new releases, but if you're a company and you were going to put something out right after the holidays, you're a moron, because you already missed the shopping season, and now this is the returns season, and no one is buying something new in January. So I would say we have till February or March before we have any quality new releases. Like, I'm sure there's going to be some trickle out, some Steam bullshit, some Selden game that drops, some...
That's what's funny, because we're in such a drought right now. Even Game Pass hasn't put out a new fucking game on the Game Pass platform in like 3 weeks. It's the last thing that was put out was like I think Bratz something or another. Like, I don't know, some game.
And you're playing the Bratz game?
No, it's just
with the big heads.
Every time I open the fucking Game Pass to see what else is dropping, it's that same fucking game sitting at the top spot as the last release. I'm like, holy shit! I thought I was paying more money for Game Pass to get releases all fucking year, and they haven't dropped shit in a long time. So I'm a little pissed about that.
All right, so Microsoft Selden 007. If you need to ban him, that's his gamer tag. He's talking shit about you on a wildly popular podcast, less popular vidcast.
I'm just asking him to do better. I'm not. Yeah, just do better.
Wow, he's doubling down on it. Yeah,
you raise the prices on us. I don't give a shit.
Satya Nadella. This is the time to look at Selden and make some changes. Changes to his subscription activity to Xbox Live.
I've been on since the beta of Xbox Live. Come on, bring it. Come on.
I think you guys are doing a great job, Microsoft overlords. Yeah, just keep the content trickling with Call of Duty games, and I'm fine. So yeah. That's why you bought them, right? Right? To appease me,
sure.
Right?
Oh, you,
right?
yeah.
Yes,
for sure.
All right. So let's slip out of the no new releases, which somehow we managed to vamp for 2.5 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever it was. And we'll jump right on to gaming news. And if you're in chat right now, you want us to talk about something, drop it in chat unless you're a Kick bot that wants us to pay you for more Kick followers, which I don't even understand why we would want. But yeah, you just keep dropping those in there. Botsister.com, WizSteven1. Oh, botsister.com in there twice. Yeah. We love the bot comments, but instead we're going to jump into gaming news. So first story. Prices for an old Star Wars game have ballooned because of its role in a PS5 jailbreak. So this is actually pretty fucking... This is like finding the unicorn. So there is an old PS4 game that's forward compatible with PS5 that's a Star Wars pod racing game that there is now a jailbreak for the PS5 designed around this particular game that can exploit something, allow you to jailbreak your PS5, either load on a new OS, play games that are obviously not signed. It really opens up the entire world. But this game has gone from like a $5 used game to a $300+ used game for this one particular reason. Doesn't help the original developer, but it helps someone that was like, I fucking hate this game. And and they want to list it on eBay, and instead of getting $5, they can get 305 or 400.
Wow.
I
So it's a
mean,
PS2 game that was released on the PS4 by Limited Run Games.
Mm-hmm.
But it was 6 years ago.
Yep.
So
but it unlocks the PlayStation 5 to play other games. somehow.
Anything, yes. Yeah. It just goes to show. And these limited run games guys are your people, right, Shadow? You like their games. Or no, you like the guys that take like old games and put them on a cart, or
Limited Run, I have a few other games.
okay,
I'm not
so
like
I
huge into them.
I wasn't crazy thinking that. Yeah,
I have the Alan Wake. I have the Alan Wake 2 Limited Run, which is the huge like edition, deluxe edition. There's a couple others, but yeah, I'm not like a big.
I'd say
Like
you're
Limited Run
at
guy.
least 3 times bigger than me. Well, actually, like times 0. Like you're infinitely have more limited run games than me. Selden, how many limited run games do you have?
I don't believe I have any. I
All right, so
imagine I'm with you, Derek. I have none.
yeah.
So I guess it's me, the guy who doesn't buy anything physical anymore. Okay. Except for the one thing. except for Alan Wake 2, and that was just to get all the goodies that came with it.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, they 2019. So this came out then, and for some reason no one figured it out until now, but yeah.
And the jailbreak itself cannot be remedied by a software patch. It's a hardware vulnerability that is in these consoles that can be exploited by this. So until there's another hardware iteration of the PS5, all existing PS5s are vulnerable to this. So
I mean,
Yeah.
even after then, it's just the new ones won't be.
yes, yeah.
But yeah. Huh.
So it's not like you walk up to in the game, the Star Wars game or whatever. You walk up to a terminal and you access it, and you can play things on that terminal within the game.
No.
It's
No,
something that's
it's
actually
it's
there's
not
something
that
causing
meta.
hardware issues behind the scenes that are letting you break everything.
Yes, yeah. No,
I don't know what it is. I haven't watched it yet, but is it like something where you like load stuff from a USB drive or something? Or I don't know.
I did not go into the full details of the exploit because I did not have this game. But if this was one of the games that you had bought from your friends over at
No,
Physical Copy Games,
definitely not. I don't buy PS4 games. I don't buy PS5 games either.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really expensive now. So that's the moral of the story. And if you have it and you don't like it, this might be your time to dump it.
It is definitely your time to dump it right now.
Yep.
Do it.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Next story.
All right, 1 in 3 people who turned on their PlayStation or Xbox played Fortnite last week in the U.S. Kind of funny story is I actually moved it from my external storage back to my hard drive last week.
Oh,
And I
you're
started
the
to
part of the problem.
I started to update it because I kept seeing things on my socials like people were playing the game again. I was like, oh, maybe I'll jump back in. It got as far as me moving it over to my hard drive and start the install of any of patches, and it never went further. I never actually loaded the game, but I almost got sucked into this. I almost was one of the 3 people who turned on my Xbox last week to play Fortnite.
Why?
I don't know why.
That is the question. Yeah.
It was. I think it's the social media push. I think it was.
For what though? Is there something special?
No, I don't think there was anything special. I think it was just all of a sudden people started posting clips and videos of them playing Fortnite again, and like all of a sudden it was starting to drive up interest again. And
Are you
Oh,
that
so
easy
you're
to
easily
influence?
influenced. Yeah, I was gonna say. Jinx, buy me a Coke.
I'm not saying just me. I'm thinking that's the only thing it can attribute to 1 in 3 people.
I am so glad that Shadow and I said the same thing at the same time, because that really goes to show the Selden experience. Yes,
I didn't play it though, so there's that saving
That's
grace.
true,
I got
that's
to the
true.
line, but I didn't step over. But no, I mean it's that game is still living strong. But like a bump like that is huge. 1 in 3 people. I'm like,
So what
That's
you're saying is
crazy.
you gave it just the tip.
I did. I just gave it the tip.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was not influenced by that at all.
I haven't seen that at all, but I probably don't go in the same circles. I don't know.
Yeah.
Haven't
Yeah, like
noticed
even
anything with
on
that.
Steam, it jumped from the 21st most played game to the 12th most played game during that week. So I mean, that's a big jump.
Yeah. Um,
I'm sure
I
they
don't know.
made
My
bank
son-
of
my
people
son
buying up
plays it
costumes that they haven't
occasionally.
had. So
My son plays it occasionally. He liked the Simpsons thing that they did because
Oh
he's a big
yeah.
Simpsons
It
fan.
was so weird that they did that to such an extent and then it just went away. Like they spent
Yeah.
all that time and money to rebuild Springfield and this and that. And you can go into Moe's Tavern, you could do all these things, and then it was
Yeah,
like,
it's
oh,
just
now it's
gone.
gone.
That's one thing I hate about modern gaming is stuff like that, where it's just this stuff is created and then it's just gone. There's no way to own it. There's no way to play it again. They just decide it's taken down and it's down.
Yeah.
So that sucks. But
yeah,
that's something to complain about for physical games. But if you could never have it on physical, then you just deal with it, I guess.
I was gonna say, yeah, there was also a uptick in Cyberpunk 2077 vids that I saw popping up, and I actually started looking to buy that game. I was like, you know what, maybe I should go back and play that game again.
The one you returned?
The one I returned. And then I was
I
like
also
looking at it, I was
returned
like, and it's like the prices are still like they had a sale on it. It was still down to the Ultimate Edition was like $27 or $29, and the
geez.
Xbox One Edition was $20. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll just go to GameStop and fucking buy the hard copy for like $5. I'm sure it's no at GameStop. It was still like $20. I was like, fuck this. I'm not playing this game.
So the Ultimate Edition that comes with the DLC probably is like $27, but the DLC itself
No,
is
no,
like
no.
$27.
I think the Ultimate has the upgraded version for the Xbox Series X. There is an additional $20 add-on for the DLC, I think, on top of that. So,
Okay.
so it's still, if you wanted to buy all of it, I think it's like $40.
All these prices you're saying basically seem free.
Not for a game that was put out in 2017.
No, 2020.
No.
Yeah.
It feels like it was 2015 because they announced it so far ahead of time.
Yeah, from people that I heard that played a early beta in the 2018-2019 era,
Totally different.
it was totally a different game. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard that too from you.
Funny, it's always coming from you.
But
that's I mean, it's get back to the
if
story.
I had played it, I would have had to sign an NDA and then not ever discuss it. So that's why I'm saying this is just hearsay from someone else.
Like if you had played it, I mean,
if I had, would it be a totally different?
You
game?
probably would have had to. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Good enough.
All right. Next story.
CD Projekt Red sells GOG platform to co-founder for $25 million. DRM free gaming platform to continue with no operational changes. Will publish new games with retro spirit. Now, I know that recently, I don't know how recently, but at some point in the kind of recent past, Good Old Games, GOG,
Yeah.
got rid of the Good Old Games part of it because I guess they didn't like the word old in there. They thought maybe
Yeah.
that was a bad selling point. I don't think that's the case, but I guess they wanted to sell everything kind of like Steam, and they didn't want to have the old in the moniker. So it's just
Yeah.
GOG. There's no good old, it's just GOG. But anyway, so I think that that's probably a good idea just because CD
Yeah.
Projekt Red has its own shit to deal with and they need to focus on getting out the next Witcher and games like that. So
Yeah.
I think that's fine. Sounds like so it says they, well, 25 million, which is 90.7 Polish zlotys.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Zlotys says. So yeah, yeah. So the guys who one of the team who founded CD Projekt Red and GOG, originally known as Good Old Games, is now the sole
I still
owner.
call it Good Old Games whenever
Yeah.
you say GOG. Yeah.
Of course, yeah, same. But he founded Project Red and GOG. So really, I mean, they sold it to themselves, but I don't know.
Well, I think he
It's-
wanted to go back to the DRM free kind of distribution of games
Yeah. Yeah.
and what he originally had kind of as a mantra when forming that, and I think that went away, like you said, when they tried to
Somewhat.
get rid of the
New
word
stuff.
old, and yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like they're trying to go back to DRM free and maybe some older classics, doubling down on what only GOG does, reviving classics, keeping them playable on modern PCs, and helping great games to find their audience over time. I think that's good. I don't see anything wrong with this. I support this. Sounds like it's the right direction to go. Because for a while there, yeah, it's kind of been like, oh yeah, I remember good old games, GOG.
Yeah.
They used to be really cool. I don't know about them quite anymore, but sounds like they're kind of going back to that. So great. Good
Yeah,
for
I
them.
mean, it's also good because then it gives him an outlet for those pet projects, those side games that he wants to develop and stuff like that. Because CD Projekt Red is heavily into Witcher or whatever 4 they're going on to, and Cyberpunk 2077 Part 2 or whatever they're going
Yeah.
to call it.
78.
So I'm like,
I don't
so
know.
their main company is, they're 99% invested in pushing these games out, and they fucked
Yeah.
up 2077 originally because they didn't do it right. So I think they really want to focus their aspects towards that, but they still want to develop games for their a little bit less, that doesn't have to be triple A or quadruple A or quadruple A. Quadruple. Is that the word?
Quintuple.
Quintuple. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great move, and it saves some of those those pet projects for him to be able to do over there. So
Yep.
Nice.
Agreed.
All right. Next story. Naughty Dog employees hit with mandatory overtime on Intergalactic. So, for those of you that have not been following along, Naughty Dog has taken a break from its traditional franchises. They're working on this game called Intergalactic. It is behind schedule. They've missed deadlines. They've missed milestones. So basically, what they told their employees is everybody needs to work an extra 8 hours a week and document it with your manager. And you cannot go over 60 hours a week, which you would think that I guess not in the gaming industry, but any normal person could work 60 hours in a week and it's covered in your salary. But for these employees, they need to make sure that they're getting that extra 8 hours out of them, but they're not getting into that realm where they have to pay them time and a half or double time or whatever.
you're saying there's no sleep till Brooklyn.
No sleep till
Sorry, the intergalactic.
Yes. Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. Yeah, we've gone.
Like they must. Sorry, go ahead.
No, we've gone out of control here. Yes.
Yes.
Bring us
overtime
back.
to me, overtime to me means they're getting paid overtime because otherwise, it's just you need to work longer. Like overtime isn't overtime unless you're getting paid for it because it's not overtime because there's nothing to be over.
Yeah.
If you're getting
It
paid
depends
salary, then
if they're 1099 vendors, they could be paid by work produced or whatever that, and their contract went from 40 hours mandatory to 60 hours mandatory, and they're still getting paid the same.
that would
Depending
be
on however the
bullshit.
contract was written.
Wow, Selden dropped some serious legal bombs on us there that I don't
But
even
if it gets
understand.
changed out of nowhere, then that you've not signed up for that. So
Yeah.
hopefully they're getting paid over. Maybe I'm wondering if it's because over 60 is like double, but regular is time and a half. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe-
Either way, it
hopefully.
sucks. Well,
Yeah, it
well,
sucks.
actually, for those of us in the real world that are not video game producers or contractors, we get paid a salary, and sometimes we work 40 hours a week. Sometimes we work 60 hours a week or more.
I get paid a salary and I get overtime. So I'm good with that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, that's why Shadow's sticking up for these guys. Yeah.
that's right. You should get paid overtime if you're over your hours. Yeah.
No,
If you're not a- if you're
there's
not just
no
straight
hours.
salary.
There's no hours in the salary.
Guaranteed is basically salary. I can get paid less. So
Mm.
it's considered salary.
All right.
Anyway,
Anyway, yeah, it sucks for these guys because, as we discussed earlier, they're in the bitch class of software developers and they're getting abused yet again. So,
Yeah, I mean, this is a repeating story that we talk about all the time. Is they're just fucked. They're the serfs. It's just they
Yes.
have no. The king
No-
says so. You have to do it, or else you will be murdered.
no representation. Yes. Yeah. So, all right. Well, good luck, guys. I'm looking forward to Galactic, and maybe you guys can catch up and put in these extra hours to get things back on schedule. So, all right. Next story.
All right, let's go to Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders devs defends the use of AI yet again. This is going to be a repeating topic for years, I think. The companies that are okay using AI and companies that are not okay using AI. And then there's companies that use AI but say they don't use AI, but then say they were only using it as placeholders to get an award, but then they have to turn the award back in because they used AI.
Wow. Sultan has some thoughts on this. Yes.
No, it's just if you're in the team AI usage to help make the game better, all the power to you. Like, be upfront about it, say that you're using AI, that's fine. Like, AI's got some great benefits for them to help flush out their game. Who wants to fucking draw 7,000 trees? Who wants to draw the forest? Nobody.
Probably the guy that gets paid to draw trees.
Yeah.
I mean, those get outsourced to like other countries usually anyway. So.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be upfront about it, and I'm like, I don't think you have to defend yourself for using AI. It's not like if
Just
you're
put it out there on
telling
Front
people,
Street.
Yeah, put it out on Front Street and let us know. Like, I'm fine with it. If you're not going to use AI and you're against AI, then don't fucking use AI and try to hide it if you get caught. So,
Yeah.
but I think it's, I mean, as you know, the quote says, he's like, people have to take a step back to understand what it is and how it can be a big help to developers and be a tremendous benefit to players. And it is. I'm like, it absolutely 100% could be, beneficial to us. We'll get, some of these titles out faster than, the 17 delays that they're going to have to put in because they have to go back to the drawing board and rewrite something. Whereas they could use AI to fix the problem. So,
or your
$70
game could become a $40 game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
never going
depending
to
on
happen.
no,
They're never going to drop the price.
it just won't be a $90 game. It'll still be 70 for a while longer.
Mm.
But I feel like people at this point, the word AI has kind of gotten this buzz to it. Like AI, yes, there's AI, and there's also just like a computer filling in the blanks in things. Like you can put in, give me this, and it does it automatically. Computers been doing that for decades.
Procedurally generated?
Yes, I mean
Yes.
it's the same. Some of the stuff is that,
Mhm.
and that's to me that's not quote AI, not what people call AI these days.
No.
So that if they're doing that, I mean that's nothing. That's what's been done for a long time. But I think that these days the way that people see AI, they're going to think that that's something that it's not really. Like it's not thinking up things on its own and figuring out, character dialogue and blah blah blah. Like that's not the same thing as making a bunch of trees, like you said. So, and not, and maybe that's not necessarily what it's doing, but it sounds like that's kind of what it's doing. It's just doing like some of the grunt work that people don't actually want to do, which I think is maybe a good use for it, as long as it's not taking a ton of jobs away. But
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that they've used it for in Arc Raiders, I believe, is the voice actors. They've hired the voice actors to come in. They read a standard set of lines, and then they use generative AI to remix on the fly that actor's voice to fit
Into
whatever the
other
scenario
dialogue,
is
yes.
that their dialogue is. So it's like the guy got paid to do the original part, and as long as they were upfront with the actor at that point and with SAG or whoever they have to deal with, say, hey, we're just going to take a sample. We're going to have you read this 400 pages of dialogue, and then we're going to use that, and we're going to use AI to remix whatever we needed to say. I mean, it's not much different than what they did in the past. It's just a little bit more fluid. So how they're doing it. So
yeah, I mean that's not any different than just cutting up dialogue in a movie and putting it together. Like, I mean, and my wife works in that industry of that sort of industry where they're paying actors and things, and they pay them for usage, and they get paid for it, and they get the agreement, and this is what we're gonna do, and they sign off of it, and they get paid. So it just depends if they know it up front, and if they do, then it should be fine.
No, it's like how James Earl Jones sold his rights.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they can generate whatever they want from that. But it was a handshake and a contract. So
Yeah.
well, I mean, the Beatles just put out a new song a couple of years ago that it was like it wasn't them anymore. So,
yeah.
But it was all AI or whatever they want to call it, remixed in the studio to create a new song. I mean, they still got paid. But
I mean, two of them did. The other ones, their estates got paid.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you die. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Last story.
007 First Light has been delayed. Oh no! The wait for the next James Bond game has gotten a little bit longer. They pushed back the game from March 27th to May 27th. So 2 months to the day.
Those 2 months are going to kill me, Shadow.
I mean, at this point, if you have to delay it for just 2 months, I feel like it's going to get pushed back further because
if it's 2 months, then it's going to be another 2 months, and then another 2 months.
I think it's going to be like probably October at this point. Because
holiday 2026.
Do you want to sell it in May or do you want to sell it in the holidays? I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll get another update in March. Like, we actually have to push it back a little further, and then we're gonna fit. I don't know. I don't think that it's just gonna be 2 months, but we'll see. Depends what they need to push back for. But says that they told GameStop that Lenny Kravitz's Pirate King
Bauma? Yeah.
Won't be the only villain featured in the game. He had highlighted Kravitz's role in the creation of the character. It just says it's progressing well, fully playable, beginning to end. 2 additional months will allow us to further polish and refine the experience.
So they're adding another villain?
I think they were just talking. It was just a different conversation.
Yeah.
They spoke about GTA 6's delay. GTA 6 was like, what, a year or something? Like, when's GTA 6 now? Is it 2027?
No, I thought it was August of this year.
I thought it got pushed back.
Oh, it could have.
Again.
They just keep pushing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
they just keep pushing it.
I keep waiting to hear Fable's getting pushed back, GTA get pushed back. I'm like,
I keep waiting to hear anything about Fable, period.
Yeah. Right.
And then we'll get it pushed back. Because
you just want a starting date that you can push back. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, when's the last time we saw Fable on anything?
Fable 3
years ago? The trailer they showed.
Trailers, yeah.
That was
it was like
3
2 or
years
3
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
And then everybody freaked out because the lead was a woman and she wasn't the most beautiful woman in the world. Like, oh, how dare her? And then all this pushback, and then now what? We haven't heard a thing since then. So
I just want to
If-
kick chickens again.
I'm concerned they're just completely reworking it, or they're just going to completely cancel it. So
Well,
we'll see. But yeah, First Light is delayed 2 months. You will be fine.
Yep. Until it's
The
delayed 2
end.
more months, and then
And
2
until
more,
it's delayed 2 more months.
and then 2 more, and then 2 more, and then Selden goes postal.
And then, by the time it gets delayed to, maybe eventually I'll be able to play it by then. Because I will be done with all my other games, which is not true.
No.
But, no.
All right.
All right.
Well, that wraps up our gaming news. If you want any stories covered next week, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooledplay.com. You can also comment on this episode's thread in the Tool to Play homepage. And Shadow, I'm about to drop to you, so get ready. And sponsors!
If we had them, we pimp them, but we don't, so we won't.
So if you'd like to sponsor the show, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooledplay.com. Shadow?
.com. What?
No, that was good. I just put you on the spot for no good reason, just to
don't
see
know.
how you roll with it. But that was even better than I expected. Yeah, Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play at twitter.com/tool-to-play. Everything podcast related is at twitter.com/still_got_game. Facebook the fuck out of us, facebook.com/tool-to-play. We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tool-to-play. Selden, anything you want to tell us about our YouTube channel that's like an on-demand library for content?
It's the best place to see the best things ever.
Ever.
Did you slam the enter key just to make a point there?
Emphasis.
The end.
Yeah, all of our shit's there. Every show we've ever done, Still Got Game. Every show Selden's ever done solo. And by solo, I mean solo.
OnlyFans was around when I was back doing those shows.
You could have been.
I could have been a millionaire.
You could have been rolling
Could
in
have been
it.
a contender.
You could have been somebody. But Selden was somebody at the time. But
Now
yes.
I'm nothing.
Hits, quick hits. Thick and Thin with LB and Duty. Tiff's
Immature interviews.
immature interviews. Was it immature? Yeah. But yes, all those shows are there and you can access them all. So go to youtube.com/tool-to-play, subscribe. Please rate and review the podcast on iTunes. Give us some 5-star reviews. And hey, you don't even have a choice. Once you put the 5 stars, write something. Anything. Just write, write Selden, write Shadow with 5 O's. It doesn't
So many
matter.
O's.
It doesn't matter what you write as long as there's text with your 5 stars. We've broken their algorithm. We win. This is like when they figured out how to take down Terminator. So yeah, go there, 5 stars, write something to go with it. Anything. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. We also have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/still_got_game. That's one of the many places that we stream this show live every week. We have a Discord channel. That's at discord.me/stillgotgame. I repeat, that's discord.me/stillgotgame. So Shadow, Selden, and I are in there pretty much 24/7. And we aim for like a 4 to 6 second response time when someone ats us. And
Okay, I do that. You're a liar.
I said we aim for. I didn't say that we're successful. Shadow is very successful. Selden.
As soon as I'm out of my bunker, I will respond.
When Selden's in his bunker,
Faraday cage.
yes, he has some slowness issues, but he does
And also in his
respond
bunker.
once he's out. But for me, yeah, like I want to aim for the 4 to 6, but it's really like when I remember Discord's a thing, and then
I
I'm
will
like,
at you, and a day later you will respond to me in the host chat.
Okay. Yeah, I may not be the best, but Shadow, at least at Discord, is the fucking best.
I try.
He is. He will keep you satiated until I respond to you. So you can be like, at Derek Nolan, what's going on with the show? And then Brian will be like, hey, you know what? I think Derek will get back to you shortly, but I just responded instantly, and we'll just work it that way. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
more of a buffer between your hate and my lack of response, or
I'm like the CSR, just like in getting customer service. Like,
yeah. Oh, let me escalate this.
let me like escalate this up the chain. I'll give you your level 1 priority right now.
Yeah. Yep. So yes, but definitely go to discord.me/game and join us. If nothing else, there's other people like you that will chat with you that are not hosts. But if you want to chat to a host, it's probably going to be Shadow right out of the gate. Ironically,
Sure.
Shadow and his yawns, now this is the third yawn of the show. He is a whole hour behind us. For us, it is 9:10 p.m. For him, it is only 8:10. And not that I've been counting your yawns, but that I did not notice it was 3.
Those that aren't watching the video feed may not have ever known.
Ow!
So thank you.
But I spoiled it.
It's been a long 2 weeks.
It has. All right. On that, why don't we move on over to our per person stuff? Selden, what do you want to pimp this week?
I'll go ahead and pimp my link tree. That's linktr.ee/Selden007. Or if you go to Linktree, you can just search up Selden007. You'll find link to all my socials and all my causes. Other than that, I'm not a meteorologist, but I'm thinking it's probably the coldest winter that we've had in a while in the United States. If you have a chance or opportunity, look around, see if you have any coats, gently used coats, new coats, hats, scarves, socks, anything that you can donate. Find a local charity or start a drive at your workplace. Coats for kids or anything like that, just to get some, because there's kids and families out there that are a lot less deserving, or not less deserving.
Whoa, less deserving?
That's not
Wow.
mine. That's a
Wow.
less. What the hell am I trying to say?
Selden 007's opinions do not.
Wow, that was a bad. Less well off than you that could use your support and help. So if you have anything that you could donate, or even if you're at the Dollar Tree or something like that, pick something up and donate it. So how about you, Shadow?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was gonna say
that was crazy.
I have my link tree as well. It's Brian S. Emerick, BrianSemerick. But yeah, my stuff's there, but also, yeah, the Greater Chicago Food Depository is a big deal here in Chicago. If you're local, which who knows if you are or not, but wherever you are, donate food to food banks if possible. Help out where you can for, monetarily, or just, pointing people to be able to donate things like Selden mentioned, coats and things like that, because it's been pretty bad out. It's been a little bit better recently, but it's been bad in December for a while. So, and it's going to get worse again. But yeah, help out people who need help, who are unhoused and hungry, and do what you can to help. How about you, Derek?
Well, as always, all my shit is at linktree/Derek Nolan. That's linktr.ee/Derek Nolan. It's got all my shit, all the show shit, has a bunch of charity shit. But at this time of year, I'm going to pull out a specific charity, Covenant House. That's for unhoused folks that are out in the cold. Every year, Covenant House does in December a sleep out in various places where people kind of raise funds for the Covenant House, and then they go sleep out themselves in the cold. This year, it was in the Boston area. It was done at Gillette Stadium. People slept on the field in the cold to help raise money for these folks. So this is, one of those things where you have a house, you have heat, you have all these things, and you don't really think about the less fortunate. So, yeah, Covenant House is probably a great charity to go to. Also, like I had mentioned before the holiday and Selden mentioned today, your company or job may no longer have a box to drop off coats and hats and stuff, but there's always some place that will accept them for people. So seek them out, find them. Not everybody's got a warm coat, and not everybody's an idiot like me that wears shorts and sandals in the winter. Some
It's
people
true.
actually want coats and hats and stuff. Not everybody shovels in sandals and shorts. So
Also true.
yeah. Wait, neither of you guys do? I'll take
Talking to
that.
us?
I
No.
was talking
No.
to you two. See, you guys
no.
actually wear like snow pants and
Boots
hats and gloves.
Gloves and yeah. No, you don't. No.
No. All right.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. So not everyone's like me, but I understand that there are people not like me. So yeah, go out there, find a place. There's still plenty of places, especially churches and synagogues and temples and you name it, that will accept charitable donations of warm clothing, regardless of your denomination and how you grew up or what you do or do not believe in. They probably have a box there. There's plenty of grocery stores that have boxes for coats and shirts and hats and gloves and just find someone to help out during this season because it's really fucking cold. And I'll tell you, it snowed here in Massachusetts like 8 days out of the last 14. So, and I'm sure Selden's probably getting the same. Maybe Shadow, maybe you guys lucked out in Chicago, but
We had a lot of snow.
oh yeah.
A
So
lot.
we're all fucked this year. So yeah. So think about those people that don't have a nice warm house to go into, or the means to protect themselves in the elements, and just give them something back. So
Here.
all right. On that note, I want to remind you all, you can join us each and every fucking
Show.
Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific at youtube.com/tool2play, facebook.com/tool2play, twitch.tv/still_got_game, and kick.com/stillgotgame.
Views and
And
opinions on how often we have shows does not reflect the views of Selden and Shadow.
and on that, why don't we wrap this? We're 100% for 2026 episode up. I'm Dirk D. Smooth Nolan.
I am still Chris Selden 007 Selden.
I guess I'm Brian Shadow. I'm Rick.
And like I said, we're 100% for episodes in 2026. Haven't missed one, motherfuckers.